Felix, what are you doing? Ah! Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to Tune At Last. I am Stylosa, and yes, I'm back from LA. I've finally sorted my camera out. I've got everything set back up. I even got my hair cut, although there's this thing here on the top of my head, like, I don't know what's going on there. It's bad times, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, there is drama in the Overwatch world. Love it. So, you guys know who XQC is, right? XQC is a legend. Now, I met XQC, actually, at the Blizzard Arena. Top guy. Awesome. However, XQC seems to have a bit of a problem with the spotlight which has been thrust upon him, because I don't think he entirely realizes when he says something, it's bigger than him now, because he's associated with Overwatch League, which is this huge thing that has had a ton of money pumped into it from large companies, and this is like Blizzard's esports baby, right? This is the first time anything major has ever been done. Well, okay, it's not the first time anything major has been done in the esports world, but the first time anything like this has been attempted, where they are trying to basically replicate, like, I guess, ESPN or something. So it's a very professional setup. So if a player who is, you know, let's be real here, XQC is probably only smaller than Seagull when it comes to player profiles, right? Seagull at the top, XQC. They are, in fact, I think XQC is getting pretty close to Seagull, to be fair. If those guys say anything, then there is going to be repercussions. And the strange thing about all of this is Seagull is in XQC's team, so you would think that they would be able to manage XQC a little bit better. Anyway. Also, as well, I want to throw out a massive disclaimer here. These guys are pretty young, like they're 20, 21, especially XQC. I think if I was that age and everything I said was being broadcast to hundreds of thousands of people, I think I would say some very questionable things, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, I'm older now and I'm used to this kind of, like, I suppose, spotlight in a way, so for me it's not too bad, but for XQC and for the younger guys, it can just be like, wow, a massive, like, explosion, and it's hard to control. Anyway, let's take a look at this. This is the, I'll tell you what, I'll add this. Hang on a minute. I told you I was set up, but I'm not quite entirely set up. One sec. So if I add this little gibber, that's like a black box. So that's not great. So, okay, maybe that doesn't work. How about we do this instead? This is highly professional, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Highly professional. We do this, and there we go. Lovely. All right, so what we've got here is the official announcement from Blizzard. Now, I'm not going to show you guys what actually happened for us to get to this position. I'll explain it, so I don't really want to put this footage out there. But basically what happened is XQC made a comment towards Muma, who is the Houston Outlaws main tank player, and the comment was homophobic in nature. Now, I don't believe XQC meant it with malicious intent. I think he just was like, he just said it. You know, that's just who XQC is. He has no filter. That's kind of the way to approach him. Highly energetic, no filter. Anyway, you can't say that when you're part of an Overwatch League team and part of the biggest team when it comes to sort of their fan base at the moment, which is Dallas Fuel, obviously. So he said that, and it was not great. Now, the parties involved in all of this have apologized to each other. XQC went out and said, I'm sorry to Muma. Muma said, it's fine. You know, everybody's cool. Problem is, it's bigger than that because it's Overwatch League related. So we get this. This is XQC suspended and fined. As of Friday, January the 19th, Dallas Fuel player Felix XQC Lenginel, I've butchered your name, I'm sorry Felix, is suspended for 4 matches and fined $2,000 for violating the Overwatch League Code of Conduct. During his individual stream on Thursday evening, the Overwatch League takes standards... maybe I should read the punctuation, ladies and gentlemen. There's a full stop there, or a period, depending on where you hail from. The Overwatch League takes standards of player behaviour seriously, whether during league play or otherwise, and is committed to responding swiftly when violations occur, which is what they've done. They have responded extremely fast. Now, I'm going to pull some other stuff up here, which I've got. There was the response from Dallas. Now, what Dallas have done, have decided to sort of make this a little bit more, how can I explain it? It's like they decided to take action on top of what Blizzard have done. Now, for me personally, I don't think this is needed. I think this is just like, whatever, Blizzard have fined the player, that's fine, just move on. Well, what we get is, I'm really rusty with this for some reason. Let me just find this thing. Where is it? Here we go. What we get is this, ladies and gentlemen. So if I turn this baby back on, we get this. So this is the statement from Dallas Fuel after Blizzard issued the statement saying XQC has been suspended for 4 games. This is what we get. We support the Overwatch League's recent decision to suspend Felix XQC Lenginel. I can't say your name, Felix, I'm sorry. In addition to the league's 4-game suspension, we will be suspending XQC for the remainder of Stage 1, which is quite a big suspension. We believe in working with our players to help them become the best possible competitors, professionals, and teammates. That includes work both inside and outside of competition for Felix. During his suspension, we will be offering additional resources, focus coaching, physical training, and support to Felix to help him improve as a professional player who is reflective of the principles of Dallas Fuel's organization, his teammates, and of the Overwatch League. No one wants to see Felix succeed more than we do. It is our hope that he can return to the team with the passion, competitiveness, and focus that it takes to play in the Overwatch League. Well, honestly, guys, I think he's already got that. Like, the thing with Felix, right, is he's very energetic, right, which is awesome. But he, like I said earlier, just has no filter. And the problem with all of this is, it's like, look at me, right? Imagine I can say whatever the hell I like because I am my own boss, right? It doesn't matter what I do. That was the same case with Felix. He was his own boss. When he was streaming on Twitch, it's cool, it's fine, he can do whatever he likes. But as soon as he signs the contracts to join these teams and become part of the Overwatch League, anything he does is reflected on the Overwatch League. So there will be times where action is taken against him, where fans might not agree with that or might think that's overly harsh because it damages the image of the league. See what I'm saying, guys? This is the problem. This is why, like, there's a lot of people out there going, well, this is very harsh. Like, why are they doing this to XQC? He's only made a couple of comments. And yeah, he has a couple of, like, you know, I don't think they were malicious comments that he made, but he's done it and he represents more than himself. And I don't think this is being correctly communicated to some players in the league. Whether that's a problem from the league, whether that's a problem for the teams to sort out, I don't know. Anyway, there is a little bit more stuff that I kind of want to show you guys. So let me just pull this up a second. This is the sort of like the fallout from this, because there's a lot of things popping up, which I'm going to show you guys in a second. Let me just pull them over here. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay. This is like the least professional. Right, okay. Okay. So, what we get is this, ladies and gentlemen. This is ESPN. Now, ESPN are covering quite a lot of Overwatch League. And in fact, I've seen articles on Sky Sports, which is big in the UK. There actually are kind of like a lot of places which are covering Overwatch League, which is like absolutely awesome. But again, it's why you can't be too controversial when you're connected to the league. Anyway, so we've got this here. Dallas Fuel suspended XQC for anti-gay slurs. Overwatch League fines player. Okay, you know, there's a whole article on this. But then we've got another one. We've got this on Kotaku, and this is Overwatch Pro suspended for saying gay rival would enjoy sucking gay. You can read the rest of that. You know, so this is not the kind of press that they want. Now, honestly, I don't think I don't think he meant this. This is like, he didn't mean this. He's not nasty. But this is what Blizzard can't have, and this is why they've taken action against him. And then we've got this one here on PC Gamer: Overwatch League Pro suspended for homophobic insult against an opponent, which, you know, you can just see all of the fallout here in this article. And like a lot of prominent figures in the esports community are, you know, look at this Slasher. He's a reporter who's been active in the esports scene for a long time, and he says XQC should not get a pass for making derogatory comments. The only open gay player in Overwatch League. This goes from both public ridicule and direct punishment that should come from Blizzard and the Dallas Fuel organization. Monte Cristo is, of course, the caster, basically the lead caster of Overwatch League. I think the only thing to say tonight is that I would like to believe when pro players say something dumb that they are making foolhardy mistakes. So basically, yeah, that's what I think he was doing. I don't think there was any intent there of him. And then, like, he even says, like, young people in the spotlight will make mistakes and learn. DJ Wheat again. It's not, you know. So yeah, like, the fact is, he is under a massive spotlight, and there are positives to take away from this. I guess the immediate positive is Overwatch League do act pretty quick to stop this stuff. You don't want this stuff. You don't want these headlines going out there for your league, especially when it's like a big thing, which is brand new. Nobody's really tried this before, and then this is what's taking up all of the headlines. It's not great. So that's a good reaction from Overwatch League, that they react fast. Then you've got Dallas Fuel giving more of a punishment to the player, and like, part of me thinks that's okay, but I don't agree with that. Like, I think with that organization, they should be preventing this kind of stuff in the first place. They shouldn't be putting players in situations where they can do that, especially volatile players like Felix. He does say things in the heat of the moment. We all do that, but when you've got a camera constantly pointed on you non-stop, you know, it can be quite bad, not only for you, but also for the team you're attached with, and in this case, for the Overwatch League. So I think Dallas is kind of like a late reaction of them, but whatever. But I think the main thing to remember here, guys, is these are young players, right? Especially Felix. He's a young guy. You are going to make mistakes. But if you are under the spotlight, those mistakes are amplified. And that is the problem here. I just hope we don't see anything more like this coming out with Overwatch League. If we do, if it starts happening to the same players again, I think there's going to be some big problems then for those players, because you only get a few strikes and you're out, right, guys? And yeah, I don't know. You guys let me know what you think about this in the comments below. I think it's quite interesting to look at the way both parties deal with this, or I guess all three parties, so Blizzard, the team, and Felix himself. But yeah, let me know what you think about all of this in the comments below, guys. I've been Stylosa. This is Unit Lost, and also, I know I keep asking this, but I want to know if you guys have been watching Overwatch League, especially, I mean, if you're based in America, it's okay for you guys because it's on fairly decent times. However, for European viewers, it's on at like crazy hours in the morning. I actually missed the Spitfire game yesterday because I'm asleep. Like, I tried to stay awake and I just fell asleep, and I woke up today at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, which is horrifically late for me to wake up. Like, my god, it's gonna kill me. Anyway, games tonight are on at a good time, so that'll be fine. But just let me know, guys, what you think about all of this stuff, because there is a hell of a lot of content coming out for Overwatch League, and it's almost like too much stuff to kind of watch. I don't know. Let me know what you think about it. Are you enjoying it? Is it bad? Whatever. Just go crazy in the comments below. I've been Stylosa, guys, and this is Unit Lost. If you enjoyed the video and then like the video, you can subscribe to the channel as well. You can follow me on Twitter, which is @UnitLostGaming, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Toodaloo.